Anya, so wonderful to see you. You are beyond brilliant in this series. I could not stop watching it. And the minute I finished, I tweeted out to the world that people have to see this. Congratulations on such a wonderful performance. I have to ask you though, I know that you don't like to prepare a lot, but for something like this, come on, you had to have.
I hate to disappoint. I mean, look, if I'm going to be very honest, like, I don't know how to act now, but I'm like figuring every character is different. And there is something magical that happens when a character is meant for you and when you are meant for her, or, you know, however she identifies. There's something magical that happens that I don't understand. But like, for instance, for all of the chess matches,
Yeah.
intellectually, I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to have to really learn these. And then the way that we ended up doing it was 5 minutes prior to play, someone would show me the sequences and then I would do it.
Wow.
There's something about being in line with the character where like magic just happens. I don't understand it, but I'm very grateful to it.
Are you a chess person? I don't know about you, but even growing up, I was like a checkers girl. I couldn't really comprehend or grasp the game of chess. It just wasn't in my wheelhouse. How about you?
I had never played before this show. I'd always been interested in it. I'd always been fascinated, but it was kind of on my periphery. And I feel so lucky that I've been given this insight into this secret world, because it is fascinating. And the people that I've met through it, I really understand their level of obsession, because it's the same level of obsession that I have with my art. It's the
Yeah.
same thing. You know, you have to be willing to, whenever people are like, what do you do for fun? I'm like, I make art. That's who I am. That's what I do. And I think for very serious chess players, it's the same.
Yeah, I love the relationships that she has throughout this series. You know, it's so amazing to see whether it's her fellow chess people or whether it's with the janitor or whatever. She always has or with Marielle's character. I mean, it just wonderful. Tell me about working with just some of these actors and then just why does she connect with these people so well? Because she could really have been a major snob, but you know what? She really wasn't.
Well, it's interesting because, I mean, first, just to comment on the actors, like, kudos to Scott Frank for giving me the most wonderful playmates in the world. Each
Yeah.
relationship was so interesting and quirky and fun, and we all had an absolute blast, like, exploring them together. And they're also just really wonderful people. But what's fascinating about Beth, and something that I learned through her actually, is she's an inherently lonely person,
Yeah.
and she cannot see past her own nose. So she feels like she's alone the whole time. And what's beautiful about watching the show, and especially in the way that it culminates, is you realize that there were always people there that were
Right.
willing to offer a hand and to help her out. But
Yeah.
she couldn't feel it for herself. So the reason that she's not snobbish is because I think she genuinely feels alone. She genuinely feels abandoned.
Yeah, it's sad and happy and everything all wrapped up into one. And I have to tell you, I burst into tears at the last episode because of the people who come together with her. Honestly, it's just so
Oh,
brilliant. Did you find that you, on any level, related to her?
150 million%. Like, it was difficult keeping Beth away. Like, I had a very intense last year where I did Emma had a day off, then did Last Night in Soho with Edgar Wright, had a day off, and
Yeah,
then we were doing this. So I worked from January till December on 3 different characters. And Beth was the one that I was least worried about, because she was the one that presented herself the strongest. And that is both a wonderful thing and a tricky thing to handle, because on the bright side, you're never reaching for emotion. You
right.
just show up and you are reacting and experiencing to what's going on around you. On the tougher side, if Beth was having a bad day, I was having a bad day. And it was learning to be able to disengage and go, this is not yours, this is Beth's, but you still got to sit in it and you still have to feel it right now.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, you are just stunningly brilliant in this. It was wonderful to see you be able to flesh out a character, and congratulations to you. I just can't praise you enough on this series. I absolutely loved it. So wonderful to see you again, and thank you
Oh,
for your time.
thank you so much. I'm going to treasure this. I really appreciate it. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're a sweetheart. We love you, and we'll hope to see you back in Toronto sometime soon.
Yes, please. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.